Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm SadiaSlayy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to snatch your nose, or in other words, contour the hell out of it. Promise you're going to be able to follow this tutorial. It's not going to be too difficult for you. Keep on watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for upcoming awesome videos. Enjoy. How we go from a potato to a potato. I don't actually know what that really means because okay, so all we have on is foundation and I look scary AF, but that's fine. I don't like to do dark and light at the same time normally because I feel like it all gets muddled together when you try to blend it out. So we're gonna start with the contour. I'm gonna be using LA Girl Pro Conceal in Chestnut. Now, if some days you're feeling a little bit shaky and you don't think you're gonna get that straight line, you can use a Louboutin. And today that's what we're gonna be using. Remember, dark makes it hide away and light brings it out. So anything that you want to hide, you're going to use dark. Okay, so now we have the two lines on the side, the tiny one underneath, and now we're going to blend that out. This is just, I mean, it doesn't have a name. It's just like one of those mermaid brushes, but I really like the tip of it. It's kind of a little bit more dense. And I in and out use my fingers because fingers are like just somehow perfect for the nose. And you guys have to remember that makeup almost always looks crazy when you're in the middle of it. It's never gonna look bomb when you're still in the process of completing it. So do not judge until the very end when you see your final result. And then you can be like, oh wait, it's still ugly. Okay, now I look a little bit crazy, but that's fine because we are not done. Now I'm gonna take Shape Tape in Light Medium by Tarte, and we're just gonna do the whole under eye. And we're gonna bring it to the nose here. And we're gonna try to like carve out where we just contoured. We're gonna go right down the center. And now we're gonna blend. I'm gonna take the thin side of the Beauty Blender and really try not to ruin that dark shadow we just made with the contour color. For this middle part, I always use my pinky. Feel free to use a thin brush to blend that out, but I just love how the pinky blends this part of the nose. You guys can see. Very lightly, you don't want to like move the product too much, just lightly blend. So now I'm taking some Ben Nye banana powder and we're gonna just pat this powder on the sides of the nose where we did the highlighting and underneath the eyes. Just lightly down the center of the nose. Now we're gonna let this soak in for probably like 6 minutes, and then in the meantime I'm gonna do my brows and then I'll be right back. Okay, brows are done, and now we are going to brush away this powder very gently. And I like to just kind of sweep it all over my face. Don't be scared to brush this powder over the contour that we did because that's gonna give it that kind of blended look that we want. We don't want those harsh lines, so it's okay to kind of just be all over with this powder. So now I'm taking Hoola bronzer by Benefit and we're just gonna bring this around the whole face, and then we're gonna go into the nose and do the same thing. Okay, so because we want a super snatched nose, we're gonna go in with some powder and go over those lines that we made earlier. Now I'm using a soft bristled fluffy brush. It's Morphe. So sad, it doesn't even have a number on it. I think this is a special edition one they have. It comes as a whole set, but if you guys can see, it's just like fluffy. It's not super dense. I'm gonna do a lot more of a light blend instead of so like whatever this means. Now we don't want to bring back harsh lines, so I'm going to show you guys how gently I'm going to tap into this. Double tap, tap off the excess, tap off the excess. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Anyways, so we're going to go in, bring this along that edge of the nose. Remember, you can always go back and add more. It's very hard to take away. So just a little bit at a time, you can always add more. See how I'm not doing the underneath? It's because I kind of like how my nose looks without too much darkness there. I kind of like to have that little tip. But back before my nose surgery, I used to contour the crap out of that bottom part because it used to hang down kind of low. That's one of the things I really hated about my nose. But now it's gone, so... Okay, now we're doing just a tiny bit of powder on the sides of the nose, just like we did before. This time you don't have to bring it all the way. We're just gonna bring it down to here. We're not gonna really do under the eyes again, because we didn't do anything different to under the eyes, so we don't need to rebake that. And a little bit down the center. And now we're gonna let that sit, and when I'm done with the eye makeup, I'll brush it off, do some highlight, and then we are all done. So I'm gonna do my eyes real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now my eye makeup is all finished. Pretty much my whole face is done except for the nose. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did earlier, and we're gonna lightly brush off this powder. And again, gently kind of going over the center so that it does blend the colors together slightly. Now I'm gonna use my Morphe setting spray, and just a little bit of this is fine. I'm just kidding, use a lot. Now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and let's go with this color here. And I'm gonna gently bring that down the center of the nose. And I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of blend this into my nose. Make sure you guys only get the highlight in the very center of the nose, because you don't want to get it on the dark contoured sides, because if you do, it's gonna ruin the shadowing that we did with the dark. Now when you see all the beauty bloggers posting their pictures and they always have this super pointed looking nose, it's because of the next step that I'm going to show you guys. By the way, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills A14 brush for my highlight on my nose. I'm gonna get this brush wet. You can use Fix Plus, you can use water. I'm just gonna use this because this is what I have handy, and I'm just gonna lightly spray on the brush. And I'm gonna dip it into the same color with a slight little dab of the lighter one. And I'm just gonna do it on that tip of the nose. We don't wanna pull it down here. We wanna keep it right here where we want our nose to look most pointy. So that's gonna be right here for me. Alright guys, that's it. That was my nose snatching tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you learned something. And remember, makeup is not one size fits all. Just keep learning and find what works best for you. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask me in the comments below. I would love to help you guys out. Speech impediment. My scary blank canvas. Why am I saying weird? You. Nobody wants a nose on their face. Damn, I got like a triple 30 chin. Literally cannot talk.